Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you are doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. You are watching episode 14 of Plugged In with April. Welcome in, guys. So happy you are here. Welcome in, Pop Pop, Bradley Jones, the Gambler After Dark. Hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day. I know I did. I had a great weekend. It was just an absolutely relaxing, much needed time to just decompress and rest, guys. It was awesome. I didn't do any housework. I didn't do any laundry. I mean, I just laid back and took it easy. Welcome in, Sherry. Sherry is watching us on Facebook. So thank you for watching and welcome in everybody that is on Facebook. We are broadcasting live on Facebook and we are also on YouTube. And then you can also find us on Spotify. We are also there being podcasted. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome in, Tracy in Arizona. Thank you so much for joining us. Barbara playing with slots. How are you? How are you? So glad you guys could join us. Just getting excited. We've been planning our trip to Vegas. I can't wait to tell you all about that. Hashtag Mike matters. Yes, he does. Definitely matters. And anyways, guys, it's just been a great weekend here. I got some lovely flowers from three of my daughters. The other one got me a huge hibiscus, which I love. It's just beautiful. Just a great day of celebrating. Mike went overboard once again and made us a huge brunch. Mimosas included. It was delicious and to die for. I did feel bad though, because it was raining here in Texas and I guess sprinkling at the time. Thank you, Tracy. April matters too. I love it. So it was raining a little bit and he was out there using his outdoor grill, making big old brunch for everybody, which was just to die for. So, but it's just once again here in Texas, we are getting storms. That's the story of our life. It's that time of year right now, but we'll take it because when the summer hits, right, we just our lakes around here get a little low on the water levels. So we will take the rain while we can. So, guys, I just hope you had a great week, a great weekend. We are ready to go into the Monday. We are officially counting down. We will leave for Vegas. Welcome in, James. Thank you. We leave from Vegas in 2 months. Yes, July 14th, we are headed out the door. Yes, cannot wait. So I can officially now start the countdown because I have everything booked and ready to go. We'll talk about that. We'll get into more depth of what we're doing. And I just had some questions for you guys as well. But it's done. We have got it booked and I am ready to go. I cannot wait. This is our week-long trip that we do every year just to kind of unwind, decompress, get away from things. And so I'm very excited to do that. Anyways, I hope everybody had a wonderful, happy Mother's Day. You don't have to be a mother to be a mother, right? We know that there are aunts, there are grandmothers, and there are godmothers out there. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. Truly appreciate it. I know I got to spend a great day yesterday with my mom. We cleaned out her flower beds. She and I had breakfast together, and it was absolutely lovely. My back and my legs, on the other hand, will tell you a different story because they are a little bit sore, but she's got a beautiful backyard, so it takes a while to get it all cleaned up, but we got most of it done. Pop, you're right. You're going to melt out there in July. Oh, we're going to melt. Yeah, we will probably melt in July. Actually, last year we went in July. We also went in September, and then we went in November. The hottest time out of the three that we were there was actually in September. We went for Labor Day weekend and it was so hot. I actually got sick. I got not sun poisoning, but I just kind of had like heat stroke, a mini heat stroke. We were out at Cabo Wabo. We were filming, we were eating. It was great. And literally, everything started getting black on me. I was having a hard time seeing. So I went inside and sat down and drank some water and stuff. So I would have to venture out to say we've gone to Vegas. This will be our third year in July, the same week. And it's not as hot as it is in September. That's my opinion. But really hasn't been that unbearable like it was on Labor Day weekend, because that was hot. Holy moly, was it hot. Welcome in, Bradley Jones. I don't know if I said that and if I saw you earlier, so I apologize if I missed you, but welcome in. So glad you could join us. So guys, we have a little bit of Vegas news, not a whole lot. I really spent the week trying to iron out all the kinks for our trip in July, and just spending a lot of time trying to see what that looks like. And like I said, we'll go into that in a minute. But so really didn't have a huge lineup of Vegas stories for you. I cannot believe once again, we're going to just talk about it. The Oakland A's, just unbelievable, right? So now everything has shifted once again. We went from the Rio, then we went from the old Wild West area. Now they're talking about the Tropicana. Supposedly they've locked in a deal with them again, or not again, but another one. Welcome in, Gambling Granny. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day to you as well. So they are now talking about tearing down the Tropicana and putting the A Stadium there. I don't know about this location. Number one, the Tropicana, we were in there we went in there in February. Yeah, it was February when we were there for the Rock and Roll Marathon. And yes, it's run down, but people were in there. It's kind of part of Vegas, right? I don't know that a lot of people stay there, but apparently they're willing to give up that property and build the new stadium for the Oakland Athletics there. And that's just super close. I mean, that is on the Strip, right? I mean, you can't get any closer to being on the Strip. In my opinion, this is a very bad location. Just my opinion. And that's why I'm here, is to give you my thoughts on this stuff. I just don't like that location. I think either the Rio or the Wild Wild West, that area would have been much better. I know that it's on the other side of the highway there for where the old Wild West was, but I just cannot imagine putting a baseball park there on the Strip, so close to the airport and being so close on the Strip. I'm imagining they're going to have to put it back a little bit farther from the Strip. So that's probably going to be more the parking area. I don't know what that looks like. I haven't seen any renderings of it, right? Because they're still open for discussion on where they're going to put it. But it just seems like every week there's something new coming up. So I tell you these things, but no, it's not in concrete, right? Nobody signed any paperwork. It's not a done deal. And I'm sure we will all wake up on Tuesday or Wednesday and we'll find out that it's something else, right? That they've chosen another location to do this. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it's just a lot of mess for me. It's kind of taken the thrill out of having baseball come to Vegas. And, I guess we need to get an NBA team there now, and then everything will be there. And I think that that's kind of where Vegas is going. They're wanting to cater to the sports, right? Because it is kind of cool. You can come to Vegas, you can do sports betting. We don't have that here in Texas, not yet anyway. And so I can see why all these sports teams are wanting to come into Vegas. It makes sense, but having it part of the experience of being on the Strip to me is not ideal in my opinion. I guess they're doing it for location, right? It is prime location and people don't have to rent a car. So if you're staying in a local hotel, just like you would walking up and down the Strip, you can just walk over to the game. I get that. I understand that. But it's just the times are changing in Vegas, guys. And I keep telling, I think I've told y'all this, that I just feel like the people like us who come in on a regular basis and we play, we don't really attend the shows. We don't go to these sports venues. We don't do those types of things. We really just come to walk the Strip, visit the different hotels, definitely go, to Bellagio, do those types of things. And they're making this geared around, I would say, the middle upper tier clientele. And for me, I don't know. I'm not liking this at all. I mean, my comps are kind of getting weird. Like we hadn't been in 2 or 3 years, and we go, and when I had all these comps when we got back, we've already gone once this year. We went 4 times last year, and I'm not seeing the comps that they gave me originally when we were first coming back after that 3-year dry spell of not going. So I just think to myself, right, they gave me these great comps. They wanted me to come back to Vegas. So I jump on the wagon. We all go. It's fun. We love it. But this time around, guys, I just couldn't really find what I wanted as far as Caesar's properties go. MGM was a little bit better. Again, we'll talk about that in just a second. So it's just interesting. I'm telling you now that apparently it's going to be the Tropicana is the new Oakland Athletics destination for their baseball stadium. Stay tuned because I'm sure it's going to change. And I can't wait to be able to finally report to you guys and say, hey, this is the final spot. It is locked in. We are good to go. So if you heard me on all my previous episodes, I keep reporting it as it is. It is not a done deal, but that is now where they are looking. Horrible spot, in my opinion. But I'm not always right. I'm not always right. I'm not always wrong. But in my opinion, it's just not a good place to be at all. So this week, guys, I'm hoping Gambling Granny is still in here. Welcome in, Little Dutchie. I didn't see you come in. Thank you so much for joining us. So this week I got some fun stuff, right? I am a member and a supporter for Gambling Granny. And I actually got some really fun stuff in the mail today. And I just wanted to share this with you because this is a class act. Like she goes, in my opinion, above and beyond to show her appreciation to her supporters. And I just kind of wanted to show you what I got in the mail as being a platinum member. So I believe it's been 4 months now that I've been a platinum member. And it was just so nice on Monday to come in from actually having to go into the office. And there was, Rand Jones, thank you so much for the dollar super chat. I appreciate that. I'm loving it, guys. And I apologize that I didn't see, but Lizard Raid, look, thank you. Thank you. Nicole is in. I appreciate this. This is awesome. Welcome in, Jay. Welcome in, Lydia Vano. Thank you so much. But I wanted to share with you what I got from Gambling Granny this week. So I got a little fun package in the mail. Got this wonderful, beautiful thank you card, which I absolutely, guys, the detail of this is beautiful. I also got my Gambling Granny chip, right, for Granny Fest. This is great. This, guys, I absolutely love because we all know dice. And sometimes, Gambling Granny, she gets all the spotlight, right? Look at this. I got this wonderful necklace, and it's a guitar pick. It's got Dice Sniper on one side, and then on the other side, it has Gambling Granny on it. I love this. So much appreciate the love that she gave us, showing all of our support that we've provided for her channel. Got this great sticker. Came with another sticker, but I've already added that to my laptop where I've got like up and our way, and then I've got hours as well. And then I got 2 bracelets. I love it, guys. I just absolutely love it. She is a class act. I love supporting her channel. I also bought my t-shirt for for the Gambling Granny Fest of 2023, and that'll be here not next week, not this week, but next week. So I'll have to show it to you when it comes in the mail. And guys, you got to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's October 13th and 14th, and I'm excited. Can't wait to go. I know we're going to be able to meet a lot of people that we have not met yet. And I'm excited about that. I like to meet new people. I want to meet a lot of the folks that we are seeing here. I cannot believe that we actually missed Slot Lizard weekend, right? That was a lot of fun. We weren't able to go, but hopefully we'll go when the next one is coming up. Hadn't quite decided. I don't think Kim, Zilla, and Jay have decided if it's going to be twice a year or once a year. But either way, we are not going to miss the next event. That is for sure. Sean S. coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. We love April and Mike Unplugged. Happy Mother's Day, April. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Scott Nightingale. Kim Zilla is in the house as well. This is awesome, guys. I truly appreciate it. It's all of our Slot Lizard family here tonight, and I am just loving it. Best slot weekend ever, so people said. I bet it was, right? I'm sure it was, Kim Zilla. I mean, it's just I can imagine, right? So we know that what the chat's like on Saturdays and Wednesday nights when we're in there. It's a lot of fun. We have this family network, so I can only imagine how successful, how much fun it was at Slot Lizards, and then also being able to meet all of these people. And that's what I'm excited about going in October, because I know a lot of people will be there for Granny Fest as well. So we'll get to meet all the different channels. meet some of our supporters. It's just an awesome time, guys. And cannot wait. Kim, you need to get on it. We need to get another one in the books so that we can make sure we take off and go. Thank you. Look at this. Slot Lizards for $19.99 super chat. Oh my goodness. ABF for life. Lucky Lizards. Lucky Lizards love Mike and April Unplugged. Never stop. Thank you very much. And guys, you know what? This is great. This is a great leeway into my next thing. We actually have a merchandise store out there now. If you'll go to our YouTube channel, you guys, we have some great stuff out there. We have some sweatshirts, we have some t-shirts, we have a coffee mug. But I think what you guys are probably going to love the most, or what I find absolutely greatness, is we have an ABF coffee mug. So go online and get you one, guys. This is awesome. And you can fill in the blanks of what you want the F to stand for. But hashtag ABF, always be filming. This is great. We've already sold some merchandise. I love it. I love it. I think Mike put it up maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, or I think it was Tuesday that it went up. And so I'm excited for this. I've got to go online and get my shirts so that I can wear them going into Vegas very soon. But go in and check it out. If you see anything you like, guys, go ahead and purchase it. Super excited about it. I just thought you guys would really appreciate the ABF mug, the coffee cup that we have. I thought it was super cute. Yes, Kim Ziller, right? Ha, ha, ha. Love it. I tried to tell him that he needed to do a hashtag always be funny. Yes, always be funny, always be filming, and you'll be successful. I was trying to get him to do something on the lines of hashtag Mike Matters. So he's still kind of working on that logo. It's just kind of funny, and it could just be a cute coffee mug to have around the house. Just kind of excited about that. And wanted to let you know, if you guys are looking for any kind of a merchandise, you want to support our channel, go out and check it in. Go out there and check it out and see if anything there tickles your fancy. It's cute stuff. I love it. I especially love the coffee mug. You did a great job with the hashtag ABF. I never knew that would go this far, but I love it. I think it's a route to our YouTube channel here. So I'm loving it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome in, Lucky Lady Slots. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it, guys. This is so great. I love seeing everybody in here, right? We get to talk to most of you on Wednesday nights and Saturday nights, and now we can add Sunday to that agenda. Mike is the best from his biggest supporter. Look at that, Sean S. You may have to fight Douge and Little Dutchy for that title of being his biggest supporter. Always be F ... That's right. That's why I said that earlier, Jay. You can fill in the blanks of what you want that to stand for. Anyways, guys, I'm drinking a Blue Moon tonight. I think we are going to add a new fun segment to our shows on Sunday. And Mike's going to have the luxury of doing this. But I kind of want to do a beginning of the show and have a creative new drink involved at the beginning of my show, and kind of show you the creations that Mike does. And if you want the recipe, we can put it up there as well. I think that would be fun. It'd be interesting to see. The chocolate martinis have been successful. He makes all kinds of wonderful martinis. And anyways, I kind of posed the question to him today about, hey, I think in the beginning of our shows, we should start having some sort of drink, and we could have a recipe out there. I think it would be fun. I know I love the Blue Moon too. We had it, I believe, in Vegas for not the first time, but sometimes you go places and you drink something, you kind of forget what it is, not because you've had too many, but just because you're just having so much fun. But that was kind of my go-to the last time we were in Vegas, DeRozan in and so we have bought it since then, and I like it. I mean, I really do. I was the big Bud Light drinker, but I actually think that this tastes better, so I have kind of switched over to the Blue Moon. It's really good with the lime. Just yummy, yummy, yummy. Love it. Anyway, also wanted to show you. Have you guys gone to the Whiskey Liquor Up Bar on Fremont Street? Have y'all gone? Because this is a great place. We met a wonderful bartender there, and we actually have a video on this. It was like one of our first videos, so don't judge us. Oh, thank you, Deanna. I like it too. I think it'll be fun to have new drinks and put them out there and see how they taste. And see if you guys like them as well. I'm in the mood for a Mai Tai. Ooh, that sounds good. On a beach somewhere, that would be lovely. In Hawaii, that would be even better, right? And being on ooh, yeah, I would love that. A Mai Tai on the beach. But anyways, if you haven't been to Whiskey Liquor Up when you are on Fremont Street, guys, you need to go in there. This bar, it spins around. Welcome in, Power Couple Slots. Thank you for joining us. The bar actually spins around and you just sit there. And I think it's about every 20 minutes that it does the rotation. And Mo is one of the bartenders there, and he is so nice, guys. He was great. When we were there, it was our anniversary last year, and he was making us all these new drinks, and it was just lovely. I loved it. $9.99 super chat from Slot Lizards. I like Autumn Moon better. Jackpot Vintage. Maybe we should come up with these drinks and name them after our favorite games, right? That's what we should do. Because I kind of like that, the whole Autumn Moon, but I like the Blue Moon too. Anyways, if you go to Whiskey Liquor Up, go in there and sit down at the bar, have a drink or two, and it kind of rotates, and you're right there on Fremont Street, so you can see everything that is going on out there on Fremont Street. It's a great place to go. It's a great place to sit, relax. They have air conditioning in there when it's super hot out there. But I wanted to show you, we came back with these cups, and Mike actually pulled them out today, and I was like, oh, I need to show everybody that because it's a great bar to go to. I love going there on Fremont Street. And if you go see Mo and tell him that Mike and April sent you. You guys, he's a great, great bartender. All right. So let's talk about this Vegas trip, right? We go every year. We go several times, but once a year we actually go out there. It's our anniversary. Usually we drive. And this year I was like, I want to fly this time. It just would be easier. We could spend more time in Vegas, less time on the road. We'll make our road trip in October when we go for Granny Fest, and we'll stop and do the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque because I've always wanted to do that. I think it would be great to take you guys along for that ride. So we were going to do our road trip in October. Well, that is not the case. And let me just tell you why. And I just want to know if anybody else is feeling this pain. I went online to book my airline flights. Yes, Gambling Granny, we love those cups. We use them all the time. We do too. And I had forgotten we had them. And then I saw Mike drinking out of it earlier. I was like, I need to go get that. But the airline tickets from Texas to Vegas and back, normally for Mike and I, runs about $410 round trip for both of us. So $410 total round trip. Great. Love American Airlines. Perfect. This time around, guys, it's almost $800 round trip to go to Vegas. And I even checked in October to see if maybe during July it was high demand. Maybe that's why the prices were high. We don't normally fly in July. And can we see the cups? Oh, absolutely. This one right here. Whiskey Liquor Up Saloon. I love it. We also have we have some other cups. I'll have to show you on another show, kind of the different things that we've collected from Vegas. But so the airline fares are just absolutely ridiculous in my mind. I even looking to go in October, it's going to cost us $800 right now if we were to book it round trip for both of us. And I just can't do that. Like, that's just so expensive. I can't, as much as we go to Vegas, as often as we like to go, which is every other month, I'm not going to spend $800 to go to Vegas. I just can't do it, not to fly. It's absolutely insane to me. These prices are ridiculous. So when you're going to Vegas, guys, let me know here. Drop them in the comments. Are you flying the bigger airlines, the American Airlines, United, Delta, US Airways? Can't remember some of the other ones, or are you using these smaller ones? Like, we flown on Spirit before. If you haven't heard the story, we left here out of Dallas. We flew in on Spirit to Vegas. It was so bad. And not that the flight was bad. And our backs just felt awful by the time we got off the plane that we actually flew American Airlines back. We dumped our ticket back on Spirit, and we bought a ticket on American Airlines because it was just so bad. But what do you guys use when you're flying? Are you using this smaller, like, you got FunJet, you got Blue. What do you have? Blue Jet. I can't think of that one. You have Spirit, you have Frontier, you have Allegiant. Are you guys using these smaller ones to fly into Vegas? Are they successful? I don't want to say successful, but are they comfortable? That's what I'm looking for. Just something comfortable, something that's not going to charge me the same amount for my seat to fly with my bags. JetBlue, that's what I was trying to think. Robin T always flies JetBlue from Boston. I wonder if we have JetBlue here. I know that we have Spirit, Allegiant, and Frontier. I don't know that we have JetBlue, but I just can't imagine paying for the same cost to fly our bags as it does for us. Always look for flights on Tuesday. Seat sales happen then, and that's true, Kim. So I actually worked right for American Airlines for several years, for 16 years. So I know when they put out their fares. I know how it works. I know that if you're looking for flights, I don't know if you guys know this, but you should always clear your caches when you're doing a new search, because they do save that, and so you won't see a price drop. Um, Gambling Granny says we fly Allegiant. It's only a 3-hour flight. Ours is only a 3-hour flight as well. But maybe when we come in October, we'll try one of the other airlines and not try American. I use Southwest on Tuesdays. Thank you and welcome in, Valerie Alexander. I appreciate you joining us. I didn't see you pop in. So Southwest is another one, right? It's not the closest airport for us. Dallas Fort Worth International Airport is much closer. But I was checking fares for going out on Southwest from here. Frontier and Spirit break my soul in half. I know, DeRose, that's kind of, I can't say for the other one, but for Spirit, it was just awful. It took us a good day and a half to get where we were comfortable again, because you're sitting up straight, you can't recline your seat, and if you're a little bit on the tall side, that's really uncomfortable because your knees are in the seat or they're up against your chest when you're sitting there. For me, it's not as bad, but for Mike, it truly was. And so I just wondering if you guys, what airlines you use. I prefer American Airlines. I love it. I'm a little biased because I did work there for so long. My mom retired from there. I've never had experienced a flight delay or a cancellation based on the airline. I've seen it the last time we were there. We did see it because of the weather. The wind was so bad. So we were delayed until the following morning, which was fine by me because we were in Vegas. It was a fun time. Uh, but I couldn't do it, guys. So we are now focusing on renting a car, which was cheaper than our airlines. I know we're going to pay for gas, but I'm okay with that. Sean S., we use Allegiant almost exclusively at work, and this is very, very often, 6 to 10 flights a week. Wow. That's awesome. So maybe I'll look into Allegiant and see how that is. Just didn't have a good experience with Spirit. Just didn't do it. But so we have decided we are going to drive now, and we are going to leave on the 14th, and we're going to start heading to Vegas. We're going to do the Route 66, and we are going to just drive there. We're going to stop and have some fun. Check out some of the things. We do this trip every year, and every year there's something else to do when we're on the trip, because there's always so much on Route 66. It's a lot of fun. And so we will be driving. We're going to leave here on the 14th and, land in Vegas, probably Tuesday, not land, but end up in Vegas Tuesday, Monday night, Tuesday, probably, maybe Sunday. We'll see. But we're going to leave on Friday. We very excited because I actually rented a cabin in the Grand Canyon right on the South Rim. So we're going to be on the South Rim edge in a cabin at the Grand Canyon. I cannot wait. I love going to the Grand Canyon. We try to stop by there every time we drive to or from Vegas. So I am excited that we're actually going to stay the night inside you'll literally pass my house if you're on I-17 going north. I'd have to have Mike tell you that because I don't know what we drive on. I am the person that sits there, keeps him awake, blares the music. We have lots of fun car games that we play or whatever. And so I couldn't even tell you what highways we go down. But I am excited because we are actually going to stay inside the Grand Canyon. We have rented a cabin, and I can't wait to be there for the sunrise and the sunset. It's going to be beautiful. I am a little concerned because none of this comes with a air conditioner. But from what I've seen, it doesn't seem to be that hot at the Grand Canyon at night. It actually seems to get pretty low. So I think we'll be okay with just doing the cabin without the air conditioning. Normally we stay in Williams and then we just get up that early morning, which is like maybe 45-minute drive into the Grand Canyon. And it's a beautiful drive. So it seems like 5 minutes. But we will spend the night at the Grand Canyon. We're staying in this cabin. I had to be very careful because if you don't know this about staying in the Grand Canyon, not all the places actually have bathrooms. Okay. So most of the cabins have what is the adjoining common area, and you leave your cabin and to shower and to go to the bathroom. So I had to really do a lot of research and make sure that what I was getting had an individual bathroom. It's beautiful up there in the summertime. It is. We every time we've gone, it's always a big storm. Not necessarily when we're actually at the Grand Canyon and we're walking it, but coming back or driving into, we've always ran into major thunderstorms. Oh my goodness. One time we were in Albuquerque and we had to pull over. I think it was Albuquerque. And we had to pull over for like an hour and a half because the storms were that bad. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun to me. No bathroom. Yeah, no Sherry's for me either. So if you book these kinds of things, and I can't wait to do a review on this for you guys, make sure that you're checking because it is not a common thing to have a bathroom when you're staying at the Grand Canyon. So just be aware. But I did find one. It is right on the south rim, and they are saying that you can see the Grand Canyon right there. You can walk out literally within 2 minutes. You're right there. So I'm excited about this. We love to camp. We love the outdoors. I love to fish. I know there's no fishing there, but I'm excited about this to actually stay inside the park because we normally just stay at a hotel and drive in. So it'll be fun to be there for the sunrise and the sunset. Maybe we'll run into some of the creatures out there and be able to film it. I'm going to love it. Scott Nightingale, I've only seen the canyon on TV. You are missing out. I am not lying to you. It is breathtaking. Like you see it on TV, it is massive, so big. But when you see it on TV, but then you go and you see it in person, I cried. It was that beautiful. Like just amazing, just beautiful, and it is so big. You just don't really realize how large the Grand Canyon is. MK21 slots, thank you for joining us. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. Uh, so we are going to spend and there at the Grand Canyon. We're going to get some really good footage. I'm excited about that piece of it. And then we will hit the road and drive into Vegas. And I am telling you, when y'all are planning your trips, I don't know if y'all are like this, but I have a spreadsheet and I go through and I pick and try to find the lower hotels that I like to stay out, newer hotels so that we can do the hotel reviews for you. Um, I check MGMs, I check this Caesars properties, I check all the stations, casinos, all the Boyds. I mean, I really go into great depth, and I drive myself crazy. I spend 2.5 weeks just this past time trying to pick and choose where we are going to stay. And I'm going to tell you right now, and we know that we're going to talk about this at the end of the year. But here's another thing: looking at my MGM rewards, which I am the lowest tier at MGM, and then looking at Caesars, where we are platinum, my offers in Vegas for MGM were far better. I couldn't believe it. They give you 4 to 5 free nights to comp stay. And I'm just the very beginning level for MGM because we've always been loyal to Caesars. But I have 4 to 5 free nights. I have $100 free play. I have $100 food and beverage credits. So once again, Caesars has let me down because all they're offering me there is 2 nights, 2 comped nights. No free play, no food and beverage, no waiving of my resort fees, nothing like that. And we have been so loyal to Caesars. It's so disappointing. But putting all of that aside, we have landed with staying somewhere completely off the strip. It's not off, but we're going to stay at the Palms, and I'm excited about that because they did their renovation. They're now reopened. They've been, I think, about a year. So I'm excited for that. We've never stayed at the Palms, so we're going to stay there. And we booked the Cromwell. And the reason why we booked the Cromwell, maybe we can take a trip next Lizard weekend out to the canyon. Ooh, Kim, that would be fun. It would be fun, but there are no slot machines there, so that people may not be happy with that. Um, Staying at the Cromwell because Mike thinks that that's the best smelling casino there is. And it's interesting. We've never stayed there. It's a small hotel boutique type of setup. It's, I don't know. I like it. There's just something intriguing about it. So I booked us some time at the Cromwell. So we're going to get a room review for that. We are also staying at the Plaza, which is where we stayed the whole week of our honeymoon. So I'm excited to go back there. We haven't actually done a room review there either because when we stay there, we didn't have our YouTube channel yet. So that'll be fun. And then the Vidara. And I'm just excited because these are all places we have never stayed at before. And it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. We're gonna be gone and on the road for 10 days. And I'm gonna be on Route 66. There's no telling what kind of trouble we'll get into. But just how often or how much time do y'all spend? Or do you have a loyal to one hotel when you're in Vegas and that's where you go to? Like every single time. We love the Cromwell. Oh, Lucky Lady Slots. I'm so glad to hear that. I've heard the rooms are really dark. They're not lit up very well. But from what I can see on the website, it has a sexy vibe to it. In my opinion, the rooms have this sexy kind of just a sexy vibe. I think it looks really cool. I love red. Red is my favorite color. So I'm excited to stay there and just kind of see what it is. So we will not be staying at New York, New York. If I had to pick one hotel that I would be loyal to every time I went, if we didn't have a YouTube channel and doing hotel room reviews for you guys, I would probably stay at New York every time and the Flamingo. I like them both. Total different spectrums, right, on the scale, totally in different places. I stay with friends a majority of the time. I'm not loyal to any casino or hotel personally. And, I was to Caesars forever, Kim, and we are kind of veering away from that this year because I really want to give a great review at the end of the year of what I find to be more beneficial, MGM or Caesars. So we've kind of been staying at all these different places. But what I like about the Flamingo is the location. I love it. I like the nostalgic old time Vegas feel when I'm there. Um, it's hit or miss on the rooms, right? And we know that. I've put that in our room reviews. If you're staying in the Habitat Tower, it's great. If you're staying in the Spa Tower, you really don't know what you get. We can just stay with Jay and do a review on his house. Yeah, right. No, thank you. We can't do that. We need to do a good review that all people can go to, right? So not everybody can come to Jay's house. And I'm sure he doesn't want to have us there anyway. But so I like the Flamingo for that reason, but the New York to me, I play there and it seems like the payback is easier. Oh, Sean S's house. Yeah, okay. You let me know, babe, and I'll start canceling these reservations. Um, so at the New York, I think that we win more when we are there. And I like the rooms there. I've not had a bad room at New York yet, where I've at Flamingo, depending on what tower I'm in and what type of room I'm getting. And you don't always get the room that you requested. And a lot of times you have to deal with the kiosks, which drive me insane. And so I like going to New York, because I talk to somebody when I check in, and I've yet to have a bad room there at all. So Deanna, MGM all the way. And I think that's true for a lot of people. You are either Caesars or you are MGM. And at the end of this year, I am going to tell you what I think is the better bargain, who I think offers the better comps, in my opinion, based on my experiences this year. And just kind of go from there. So this will only be our second trip out there. So we'll go in February. We went. We'll go in July. Then we'll probably make a September trip, maybe or not, maybe September, for sure October, and hopefully Thanksgiving. So 5 times out there, and I'm going to just kind of stay at all the different properties, MGM. And that does mean, Mike, we are staying at Excalibur. I know you don't want to, but we need to stay there. We also need to stay at Circus if we can, if you can do it. And just, I want to give y'all my thoughts. Now, Circus is not really affiliated with either, so we don't have to do that. But I think it would be good to do people need to know they're getting renovated outside right now. The circus is being renovated. I don't think that they're doing the inside of the hotel rooms, but that's okay. Caesars has really been tight on comps the last few years. I have seen that. And so I'm glad to hear you say I'm not the only one. It's very disappointing that first I've been loyal to Caesars probably a good 10 years, easily 10 years. And I am now finding out that MGM gives me better offers. When we go to MGM as well, we tend to get upgraded. I mean, you guys have seen our one bedroom apartment that we get at New York, New York. We had it, time before last when we were Vegas. We went in this time around and they upgraded us straight to it. It's nice, right? And I know the $20 trick. I do the $20 trick at Caesars. And yes, at Planet Hollywood, we've gotten great rooms there. But that's really all I can say. I mean, everywhere else, it's just always been their normal basic room when we go there. And there's no, in my opinion, there's no loyalty to us from them because I'm not seeing the comps there. I don't see it. We go, and I don't like the fact that Mike and I have to combine our points if we combine our accounts, right? So you can do that on Caesars where if you have a player's card and your partner has a player's card, you can combine them and you can get better rooms and comp offers. But I don't like that because I think, in my opinion, like when we were first going, we would spend like the first 2 days at a Caesars property. Then when we go to MGM and then we go back to Caesars property and we would use my points. But even just trying to do this stuff on one of our points, it's not it that we don't get good room rates. Like at the Cromwell, we're staying, oh, I think Tuesday and Wednesday night. And in order to get the Cromwell and to get it free, we had to combine our accounts in order to do that. And I mean, guys, this is Tuesday and Wednesday. It's not a Friday night. It's not a Saturday night. Most people know Vegas is Thursday through Monday. That's why the airfares are always that high if you're going and traveling to and from those days. So I just can't imagine that for a Tuesday and Wednesday night stay, I had to combine our accounts. Welcome in, Walt Money. YouTube is not stupid. I appreciate that. So I can't see the rest of that, but I know your screen name is longer than that. And then it's a cute one too. But so anyways, staying at these different hotels for you guys. We're going to go see the Slot Lizards on Wednesday night. We'll be there for Saturday night as well. So I'm going to be annoying 5K and anybody else because I'm always the loud cheerleader in the background. But it's going to be a good trip. I'm excited about it. I think we're going to focus more on um, food reviews. So staying and eating at, not staying, but actually eating at some of the different places that we can eat at. We've never really done a lot of food reviews for you, but I think this time we're going to. We'll definitely be popping into Nacho Daddy's because that's one of my favorite places. We'll definitely be going to the beer park because their breakfast sandwich hamburger thing that they have is massive. It's delicious. We had it one day. I had to go back the next day and have it again. It is that good. So we will do a lot more food reviews for you. The last time we were in Vegas, Mike actually chose five different pizza places. I think it was five when we ate at these different places. And so he's going to continue that, right? And we're going to kind of check it out and let you know what we thought the best pizza places were. Off the top of my head, I think it it's the pizza place outside of Planet Hollywood. I think that was his favorite, but I could be lying. So don't quote me on that. But I'm not a good pizza. I don't like pizza, so I am not going to be the person to go to for pizza reviews, nor am I going to be the channel for you guys for buffet reviews. I'll be honest with you right now. I don't like eating at a buffet. I never get my money's worth. It's just not something that I prefer to do. I have a bunch of places off the strip if you want to list. Yes, Kimzilla, absolutely. So I'm excited because we're going to be one street over from Chinatown, right? We went to Golden Tiki, one of our very first videos we ever did as well. And we're going to go back, guys. I loved this place. It was absolutely the drinks there are fun. They are a little expensive, but they are fun. The atmosphere is absolutely outstanding. So we're going to go back there and film. Mike and April, you could go with Kim and I for the food places. Yes, we could. That sounds like fun. We need to. We'll talk soon, Sean. Because I think that's what we want to focus on this trip is bringing you the room reviews, but I also want to give you some food reviews, where to stay. I'd like to hit some of the speakeasies. Mike's going to look at some more of the pizza places that we went to. But going into Golden Tiki, guys, they are film friendly. They encourage you to film. When we walked in, they're like, oh, yeah, film all you want. It's fun. So we're going to do that. And if you have not been to Golden Tiki and you have not gone to the bathroom there, it is a must, even if you don't have to go to the bathroom. If you've been, you know what I'm talking about. It is something out of this world that you will see. The wallpaper, the decorations, everything. You got to go. It's probably one of the crazier restrooms you will go into while you're in Vegas. Resorts World is fun, right? They got the disco balls and that kind of, but it's a clean fun. I am telling you, the Golden Tiki is not clean fun, but it is fun to go in there and check out their bathrooms. So we're going to go, we'll be one street over from Chinatown. So we're going to go over there. We're going to do a review of that. I want to go to the Pinball Museum. We've always wanted to go there. We never really have. We went to the Ford, the Mustang. I can't remember the name of it. We went to that museum. That museum, it was a lot of fun. You know, that's out there already. But I want to go to the Pinball Museum. I want to go back and redo the Golden Tiki Bar for you guys. Do some room reviews. So Shauna's and Kim, I'm going to get with you and kind of get a couple of locations or different places off the strip. Shelby, yes, that's it. The Shelby Museum. Going to the Pinball Museum. These are things that I wanted to bring because there's so much to Vegas, and we know you can go to Vegas and you can stay on the strip. You can go to Vegas and you can stay on Fremont Street. You don't even have to go back and forth. There's always plenty to do. But I'm here to tell you guys right now, in Vegas, there is so much more to do. DeRozan M, I want my house to be the Resorts World bathroom. And it's beautiful. It's just fun. It's really cool. So you'll have to watch our video. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to put that out actually now that I think about it. We probably get in trouble for putting out. So if you ever go to the Golden Tiki, go into the bathroom and leave your thoughts because it's real. Leave some comments because it's really fun. But when you go to Vegas, guys, there is so much more than just the strip or Fremont Street. Welcome in, Gambling Mitzi. Outside of all of that, it's just beautiful scenery, the mountains. There are so many more things to do. And so I want to be able to extend that to you. I want you to be able to see what all the different things that Vegas has to offer. You know, you've got Hoover Dam. We love going there. We went once or twice. Lake Mead is absolutely beautiful. There's just so much more to Vegas than the Strip and Fremont Street. Not that we're abandoning that because we're not. We're going to continue to do those types of things. But I wanted y'all to get a feel for what else there is to do in Vegas, especially for those who want to bring their children and don't want to stay on the Strip. Hey, everyone. I got to go. Love you all. Have a great night, Jay. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate that so much. And we will see you on Wednesday night. So we got the food reviews we're going to focus on. We got the Pinball Museum, a couple of other things. Are car rentals expensive? Well, Valerie, I know there are certain properties that you can do your car rentals from, so you don't have to rent them from the airport. And here's the key to that. If you don't rent your car from the airport, there's a lot of taxes and fees that you can avoid paying. So my advice to you would be either to look it up like some I can't even, I'm drawing a blank right now as far as the different hotels are, but a lot of hotels actually have car rentals there. Hertz, if you go onto Hertz website and you can see different hotels there, I would highly recommend renting a car from the actual hotels versus the airport. Just take a taxi to your hotel. And for us, we rent our car rental here in Texas, and actually we bring it back, right? And it was a lot cheaper. I'm not kidding you, than our round trip air. Circa has a rental service. They do, and that's on Fremont Street. Uh, there are a lot of people that are veering towards going with Turo. And so you renting your car, it's somebody's renting out their car, kind of like an Airbnb, if you will. It usually is cheaper than the airport. Absolutely, because when you're renting your car from the airport, there's all these fees and taxes that you have to pay to the airport because you're picking it up from there and you're dropping it off there. So I would highly recommend you checking the different prices outside the airport. Turo is another option. I'm going to be honest with you, have not used it. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook that just are just overjoyed with their experience with Turo, and the cars that they are getting are way nicer and it's a lot cheaper. Sorry, need to leave the chat and hang out with my mother-in-law a bit more before we head home. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for coming in, Barbara. I appreciate that. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. And guys, happy Mother's Day to everybody. I hope you guys had a great day. I did Turo once, rented a convertible Mercedes for 2 weeks. That was cheaper than a rental. There you go, Kim. Thank you. So I would definitely check renting outside of the airport, and I would definitely check into Turo because, yes, Turo, it's individual people that actually let you rent their cars, and people are actually getting, like Kim just said, she had a convertible Mercedes, right? They have higher end cars sometimes, and so you're living the lifestyle of Vegas, I guess, so to speak. But Turo's everywhere. It's not just in Vegas, but just think of it as like the Airbnbs, the VRBOs that they have out there that you can come in and rent. People, instead of like renting out their houses to you, they're renting their car out to you. And I will also tell you, check your insurance policy for your car and ensure that there's coverage of you using Turo. Just kind of like, if you're a DoorDash person, some of the insurance companies you have don't allow you to work for DoorDash and delivering food. Yes, Lucky Lady Slots, have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate it. So just check it out. Turo's a great option, rental cars. But for us, for this time around coming into Vegas, we are going to do our road trip. And it was just more cost effective for us to do that. I have a ton of time at work that I have to take off anyway. So we'll be doing that. I'm super excited. I love road trips. I prefer to drive anyway. Um, Mike is on trying to plan a trip for us next year, going up to Pacific Coast Highway in California. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Something he's always wanted to do. So I'm kind of excited and can take you along for that drive as well. Now let's talk about what does plugged in with April on Sundays look like for these travel times. Sunday, we leave on the 14th. So the 15th, 16th. So by the 16th, we should be in Vegas at that point in time. So we are going to go live from Vegas, whichever hotel we are at that day. Driving back the following Sunday, we're going to give it a go. We're going to try. I'm going to try to go live while we are driving home, whether we stop somewhere. Hopefully, it's beautiful scenery. Stop and talk and rest and give y'all a quick update of where we are. Or maybe we'll do it on the road. I see people all the time doing that. And so we'll just kind of see how that goes. Thank you, Lucky Lady Slots. I appreciate that. I think I already saw that, but see, JetBlue is so nice and comfy. I'm forever changed. All right. Well, maybe I'll check. I don't remember if JetBlue flies out of Dallas. I'm sure they do. I mean, we're a big hub here. So it'll be interesting. But I wanted guys just to tell you right now, we had a great weekend. Mike did a fabulous stop for Mother's Day. We are not stopping. We are going to be stopping. Like if y'all, Mike, when he drives, he likes to get from point A to point B. Like he will drive all night long and he prefers to drive at night as well. So he will work all day Friday and then he will drive straight through the night wherever we have to go. Coming home, he does the same thing. He will drive all the way home through the night, get up and go to work the next morning. He loves to drive and he loves to oh my goodness, 100 plus mile per hour. Honey, you're going to give me a heart attack already. We haven't even started. I tell you what, we did though. Remember one car we have? I drive straight from Edmonton to Vegas, 21 hours. That's what it is for us as well, Kim. That's interesting. It's 21 hours, and Mike he hits the road and he does not like to stop. I like to stop and smell the roses. He likes to keep on going. I think it's one of those things. He wants to beat his time. Every time he wants to try to improve his time of driving there. But I am making him stop. We are going to be stopping along the way and coming home. He can just drive straight through. By then, I'll probably be vacationed out or over Vegas. So I'm okay with that. But driving out there, we're going to stop and smell the roses and we're going to have some fun. We did the petrified forest last time. That was beautiful. I don't know that I want to do it again, but it was nice. I'm like Mike. I want to just get there. He's that way. I don't. He just wants to get in the car and he wants to go. He wants the music on. He wants it loud and he wants to go. But I will tell you, Kim, I will look down and we are going 110, 112 miles per hour. And you can't really tell because you're in the desert. It's nighttime. But I look over and I panic a little bit because that's very high speed for me. Safe driver, get it. He's a race car driver. I get it. But it makes me so nervous. See how fast this rental will do. We had a nice car the first road trip we took to Vegas. It was a electric car. Well, it was like it would do either or. And I got to drive one time, and I was driving. We left the Petrified Forest, and I can't remember where we were driving to, maybe to Laughlin. I can't remember, but he let me drive, and I did not know it because when I looked down, I was going 109 miles per hour, and that's the fastest I've ever driven. But this little car, I had no idea how fast we were going because this little car was awesome, guys. The entire trip from Texas to Vegas and back, we spent $100 on gas. This thing was economical. It was awesome and it was fast, just super fast. Ionic Q, I think it's what it was. The Hyundai Ionic Q is what it was. But this time we've got a Toyota Camry, so we'll just see how fast you can make that car go. We will find out. But anyways, hybrid. Yes, it was hybrid. Thank you. That's what it was. So, guys, I want to appreciate and let you know how much I appreciate you coming in. I had a wonderful weekend. Again, at the beginning, if you were not here, mothers don't always look the same, right? You could be an aunt, you could be a grandmother, you could be a mother, you could be a godmother. And I hope if you are, I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. I hope you spent it with your loved ones and had a great, great time. I got to spend it with my 4 daughters. My son and I'm going to go see him in a few weeks because he lives in Houston. Had some wonderful time with the family. Mike outdid himself once again with cooking and could be a stepmother as well. That's right. And, I hope you took the time and had a nice weekend. I really appreciate you coming in and joining in on our live. Be sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It shows your love and your support for our channel, and it helps get the algorithm out there because we are really trying to push our channel and keep going. I appreciate it, guys. It's just been a pleasure. Happy Crotch Goblin Creator Day, Kim. Leave it to you, Kim. You are funny. That is funny. I love it. I love it. But guys, I truly had a wonderful time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll be back next Sunday. Hopefully, we'll have a true landing of where the A's are going. Everybody have a wonderful night. Appreciate your love and support. And we will see you Wednesday night with the Slot Lizards. And we will see you next Sunday here with Plugged In with April. Have a great week. Go out there and have a good time. See you later. Bye.